Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ashen Coast with me, Danestra. I hope you've all had a wonderful week. I have not had a good day. As you'll notice, there is a new building. I have had technical difficulty after technical difficulty today. So we are going to go over what I did in the past 3 hours, and then we'll carry on with today's episode where we're going to get on with some mystical agriculture. So let's get into that. So yes, I have had a lot of issues today. I built things, and then there was even a moment where my computer stopped recognizing one of my drives, which is where I save all my footage, so that was exciting. So up here we have got King Kinsley mining away at trees that we've set up in the Forester, because obviously we need trees for a lot of the builds we're doing. I've gone and put in this lovely staircase that leads up to the town hall so we can actually access it now. And Ginger, one of our named colonists that I ran around and did, has built us a wonderful residence for one lucky colonist. Now, it should probably go to whoever we choose to be a builder here. And then I've gone ahead and put down a tavern over here. And then also another residence is going to go there next to the forester's hut. And we named one of our guards Mixter. And that's all the people we have right now. I need more female names, really, because we've got I think we've got 2 of each, so I only had 1 female name come through, and that was Ginger. So Ginger is our new lovely builder. But yes, so today's plan is get more colonists in and get started with mystical agriculture. So I think Ginger is actually finishing off that residence with just the torches and stuff like that, so that should be done soon. And then I believe we have everything we need in here to get ourselves our mystical agriculture set up. Now, you'll notice we have poppies. I went on a little adventure just over to this area here and found some poppies around the front of the castle, and nothing attempted to eat me, which was quite nice. So it was just a leisurely stroll, basically. So we're going to need some gold, which we've got. We're also going to need some stone, which is in here. And then I believe that's everything we need to make ourselves a mystical agriculture setup. Obviously, we're going to need the wool that I've got. And then if you type mystical... There we go. And then we want 8 of these, but we need to make some more red. I believe 7 should be enough. Yep, there we go. Chuck in the gold, chuck in the stone, spread it all out, 7. And then we're going to need 1 redstone dust. Pop it all together. And now, I think what I'm going to do is place it out here on this porch area here. So I think just there. No, we're going to have to move it 1 more towards the house. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll grab this redstone torch, which goes here, which means whenever we put all of our stuff on here, it will just automatically start crafting. I know there's a wand. I don't actually see many people at all using the mystical agriculture wand. I've always done it with a redstone torch underneath, but obviously the platform doesn't really allow that, so I'm just going to put it next to it for this playthrough. We've also got to fix this a little bit. So do I have any fences on me? I've got 2. Oh, I have more than 2. There's some there. Wonderful. Okay. So here, the decking is done. I would like to get some iron and gold seeds on the go, but that's going to require working our way through seeds first. Let's see. We need the crystal for crafting. Here we go. So you need the Master Infusion Crystal. It won't break. We're going to need a normal Infusion Crystal to begin with and some Prosperity Shards. Here we go. And then pop this in, and then we can go 4. And then we go 4. And we go 4. And we get ourselves 1 Supremium. We need 4 to get ourselves the Master Infusion Crystal. Sorry, make that 6 because you need 2 to make the gemstone. So I think what I'll do is make some more pots so we can get more Inferium on the go faster. Because that seems like a good idea to me. So we're going to need more of that clay. But I did see around here somewhere. We're going to be able to get ourselves about 12, I think. And then we're going to need the iron cooking as well. Yeah, this is doable. Half of that goes in there, half of that goes in there. Actually, we're gonna take this out and put this in there. And put that all in there because I need bricks. Have we got any bricks anywhere? Okay, there was no bricks, but we now have enough to make 1 pot. So while we're making 1 pot, we'll probably get enough for another. Okay. We want a hopper botany pot, so we're going to need some chests, which means we're going to need some wood. We'll get out our spruce. I'm going to make enough for multiple in the future. Chuck that in. Okay, we can make 2. 2 seems fair enough to me. There is 1 more hopper pot. Luckily, when you're using hopper pots, it tends to actually drop seeds. Whereas, for example, in All the Mods 10, one of the good ways that you can actually harvest things is by using harvester pylons. And while these are great, they don't actually pick up seeds. They only pluck the essence from the actual plant. So you don't actually get more seeds. But I do believe if you use the harvester from Mystical Agriculture, it does. But I like my hopper pots, and they do the same job as the harvester. And I can tier up the hopper pots at some point. So why not? Okay, have we got enough of you? We do. Now we can quickly chuck those on the floor for a second. There we go. We're going to need some dirt as well. Just normal dirt, please. There we go. Oh, I should also probably put my boots back on. Don't want to be walking around without boots on. Okay. The bricks make a pot, and we use the pot to make the hopper pot. Pop that down there. And then we're going to combine the dirt, the essence, and a hoe to get ourselves the 2 pieces of farmland we're going to need to grow them. And there we go. Lots and lots of Inferium on the go that now we can just leave alone to slowly accumulate while we're doing other things. So I'm going to store everything for Mystical Agriculture in this chest so we know where it all is and all of the Inferium can grow on top of it. Right, let's put some stuff away. So also in here I have got myself 2 couriers' huts and a warehouse because the builder was having an issue where obviously when she's clearing areas she's picking up a lot of seeds, and those seeds kind of clog her inventory, so it's a really good idea to get yourself a courier and a warehouse as soon as possible. Right, what is our builder currently working on? Because I don't see her. She's in her hut. And she needs something. What do you need, my darling?
What's it today, then?
Ah, she's out of torches. Did I pick those up when I was helping? I've got 2 of the torches she needed. Okay, we need to go make 10 torches for her. At least it's only one thing. And then that build will be done and she can move on to something else. Have we got any coal anywhere else? We do. There you go. That should make 10, right? Oh no, each one's 4. Perfect, we've got 20. I'll give her all of those because then she'll have torches to finish off other builds as well. I'm going to go put them in her inventory so she's got them on her, because otherwise she'll come back and be like, I don't have them. There we go. She's got all the things she needs now. So yeah, that's going to get torched. I should have realised when we went in there it was a bit dark, but other than that, it's great. And then, do I have everything on me to make a new hammer? I do. So this is the Golden Builder's Assistant Hammer. Now, if you have everything in your inventory that your builder needs, you can go around and right-click on stuff to help the builder build the building. Right, here we go. We're going to go in here. We're going to go to cancel build options, and we're going to assign Ginger to build this building. And then we're going to run all the way back to her hut to cancel the residence build for now. Because the tavern will bring in new people, which will be really helpful. So you go to work orders and cancel the residence, and then we'll also go as far as recalling her so she starts work on the tavern. And now we'll get to work grabbing everything. So what I need is some jungle wood, and so I'm going to come over here to our forester, shift right click on her, and take those logs for myself. I wonder if she's put the rest in here. No. Okay. So she's mining away. She'll get there. She did just take down an entire massive tree by herself, which is quite nice. And hopefully she puts all that back. Hopefully. Turn the jungle logs into planks. Come on over here. Turn them into slabs. Make room for it on the hotbar, and off we go. Right, so the tavern is over here. This is our residence, so I think we're going to go from the residence and out until we can put our warehouse and 2 couriers' huts down. So it's fine to pre-plan these things. I feel like I could have planned it maybe a little bit better. Maybe we didn't need so many guards to begin with. Like, we've got 2 guards on a rather small setup. And we'll make sure to make all of these areas really nice eventually, but right now it's important just to get it all put down. And decorating can come afterwards. I do find a lot of people just sort of make a build where it's just like, this is convenient, and so we're going to leave it like this. But really, you want to decorate as you go. But in this instance, I am floating above water with not a lot of materials. I'm fully going on wood right now. So, this is going to be where I put... Hang on. Does this pop up if I walk into it? No. Right. I want to put the warehouse here. So you go into craftsmanship, storage, and this is where your warehouse and courier will be. And it's telling me I don't have the blocks. Oh, it's because I put them away. Right, the warehouse is going to be first. Oh my goodness, this thing is huge. It needs turning around, doesn't it? There's the gate. Right. I don't know if that fits in the wall. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. We might need to do it sideways off of the pathway we've made. Can I see you from over here, maybe? Oh, wait, hang on. We can always preview it. Oh, that is definitely not in. Okay, we're going to do it sort of that way, I think. That, or we might need to guard tower it soon. Because even over here, we're kind of running out of room. It's fine, it's doable. And now that should keep that out of the building. Yep, and should be inside the border. Yes. Okay, that works. That's good. And then we can put the courier hut facing opposite. Normally they make courier's huts small, so I would hope that's what they've done here too. Let's have a look. We could probably... Oh, there's a courier boat. Unfortunately, we're up high now, so that doesn't help. Okay, they are small. That's fine then. We could probably fit 2 here. Yeah, that's very small. That's good. Bring it down and connect it up. It's got to go up 1. And then if we bring it along... Obviously not leaving it in this build, but that should do nicely there. And then we'll put the other one next to it here. And we'll make that meet up here. Perfect. Done. That's a nice old workload. So I think what we might do is take one of our... Hang on. There seems to be a baddie. Oh, okay. It's just an Enderman. He's not going to do anything. So I think what we might do is actually take one of our guards off duty and make them a builder as well. Because then we can start to really get things up and running. Okay, manage workers. We are going to hire Mixter as a builder. Which now means we've got... Well, that was incredibly unfortunate timing. Oh dear. Well, we can't let that stand. I can't believe you just killed one of my builders. Oh, Mixed only had him as well. He was a one-shot, 1 hit. Oh, well. R.I.P. Mixter. Oh, shovel. Have we got a shovel? I don't have a shovel. That's a shame. Oh, well. Well, another one bites the dust. Plus side, new colonist. We do need a new builder. Well, Zayden J. Atherton. Looking very monkey. Right, where are my name tags? Joey Marshall can be up next. Where are you running to? What is this? Where are you running?
What can I do for you?
You are now Joey. Where are you going, Joey? What's the sitch? Where are we running? You just running around. Okay. Well, we're gonna go make Joey the builder. That was such unfortunate timing for Mixter there. But this is what happens in the early days of a colony. Your colonists die a lot. So let's go to manage workers. And oh, see, Joey was hired as a druid. That's why Joey looked like that. And let's recall Joey over here. You are going to help us build the foundations of this colony. Joey, I hope you're happy. Okay, so I'm going to need to put that residence back into the build order because we removed it from the build order. Okay, build options, build building. We probably want Joey to work on something on Joey's side of the colony. I know, so funny, Kingsley. So let's see. Let's get Joey to build the tavern. One of the most important buildings in a colony for getting your early colonists, in my opinion. So let's go cancel build, build options. Joey, I know we had Ginger building this, but Ginger can move on to something else, it'll be fine. All Ginger had done is clear a little bit. She hadn't actually built anything yet. Oh my... Oh, that's thunder. Let's sleep through that quickly. There we go. Well timed. Ooh, very thundery. A much nicer thunder sound than the normal Minecraft one. I think there might be certain sounds are different as well, because that sounded more realistic. Right, Joey, are you starting? Ginger started on the residence, Joey started on the tavern. That is perfect in my eyes. So now I can show you how this assistant hammer works. We're going to give Joey a little assist over here. So what you do is you run on over to where your builder is working. The building will pop up in front of you and you can go ahead and help them. So I have a little bit of acacia fencing and a little bit of jungle. So I can come around and give a little hand help. Now, if you want the higher level of hammers, you are going to have to get yourself a blacksmith. So probably going to need a university for that. I'm just happy to help. It's always good to get the base down and the fences around, because then your colonists are less likely to be falling into the ocean repeatedly while they build. And this also makes your colony building go so much quicker. Yeah, I don't seem to have anything left. No, I don't. Okay. But as you can see, I've helped do quite a bit of this build already. So obviously if you just gathered everything you needed, you could just build it yourself rather than your builder doing it. Or, for example, if you've leveled up your builders and you need to do a level 1 of something, they could be working on the leveled up buildings while you're just quickly popping up buildings yourself. I think this is such a cool and interesting new way to help your builders out. So next on my list, I'm thinking we get ourselves a full set iron armor, because let's be honest, running around in butter is not good for anyone, and we've got enough. So we're gonna get new boots, a new chest plate. Are we wearing anything iron? We are, and then we need a new helmet. There we go. Take these off, and on goes the iron. Perfect. I wish there was a togglerable button for your armor so I could just run around as normal. I might find the mod that does that, and then I'll let you know if I find it. Let's see how we're doing on this front now. Probably not too much of an improvement from last time. Well, we made it to 1 more blue. It's an improvement. I might have to AFK quite a bit to be able to get these, because obviously they're a good speed, but they're not fast enough, to be honest. It might be worth either figuring out how to tier up a botany pot first and then putting things in, but it might be expensive. That's too high a level. We want this elite one. So it's 2 blocks of iron with a normal botany pot. So if we just start making normal botany pots, we can start making the tiered ones. Because I've got enough bricks to make 2. And then I've got enough iron to make 4 blocks. We'll make sure to keep about 4 iron behind so we can make iron seeds when it comes to it. And then we need to make the 2 botany pots. There we go. And, oh, we're going to need 2 ender pearls. That's another expensive thing. Luckily, that ender pearl that killed Mixter did actually drop us an ender pearl. So we've at least got 1 speedier one. So, let's grab a singular Inferium. Throw it together with our hoe and our dirt. And then grab one of the seeds. And in they go. And so now if you compare the speed of the one on my left with the one in the right hand pot, you'll see that the one in the right hand pot is growing taller faster. See, it progressed through an entire stage before the one on the left managed to do an entire stage. This is a cheaty way of getting resources, but when you're building a colony like this, you need so much. Like, I could even go as far as setting up wood seeds, so this entire forester would become useless. And I might do that at some point, because honestly, she doesn't really get wood that quick. Let's be honest. So how is our builder doing? She's not doing well. Ginger is struggling. She needs a shovel, which we don't have on us, but I believe we've got everything we need to make one.
The roof is so precarious, it rains on my head. Without this, I can't work.
There you go. 1 shovel. Oh, look who it is. Stuck in a hole. Ow. Don't be so rude. Ow. I'm swinging first. Stop it. Don't worry, they're stuck in a hole, which means I can win. Oh, I won. Yay. Hopefully Joey doesn't meet a sticky end with that hippo anytime soon. I do wish the builders could figure out they could literally just come and stand in here and build rather than floating around the bottom. Like, I get why they do, but it would be so much easier just to stand on the platform. This is going to be a very nice little tavern. It's a little precarious walking around this place. Oh, look at the manatee! So the other names we have waiting are Elias and Jack Skellington. Kellington. That's one of my mods in my Discord's idea of a funny joke. So those need to go on our newest male colonists. And yeah, we don't really have any female names. So ladies out there, lovely ladies, if you'd like to come up with some name suggestions, that would be lovely. Because we can't keep Kingsley forever. She has to become one of you lovely lot. Right, I think we will wait for the tavern to be done and the residence to be done, and that's all we'll have time for today. So as we go from one beautiful, lovely panning shot of the tavern that Joel built, we move on to the lovely residence build. Obviously you didn't get to see the first residence being built because my computer just had a freak out. That happens some days. A restart seemed to fix the computer and now it's all good. It works faster than it did before the restart. That's also a good rule of thumb, is if your computer is running slower than you'd like it to or slower than usual, just give it a little restart. Maybe it didn't boot properly. So obviously here we are watching Ginger going around and building a lovely residence, which I am going to give to Kingsley. Obviously at some point Kingsley is going to be renamed, especially if, again, you lovely lot come up with some female names for me to add to the colony. I really want to include you guys in this colony, and it's nice that you have a way to participate by, you know, seeing your name, hopefully not in a death notice, but I will try and up the ante on protecting everybody as much as possible. Obviously this is the same kind of building as all the others. It's got the nice flat base of jungle planks and slabs. And then we've got a cute little hut, and I really like the fact that it expands slowly but surely over this entire platform, and you start off with the platform that you're going to go on with, because then you kind of know exactly what you're planning around rather than it moving every time the building levels up. And there's even a cute little tree out on the side. But yep, so drawing to a close this wonderful episode, and Ginger is now done building up the second residence of our lovely colony. So as you would have just seen, the tavern is done. It's even got a little upstairs area. Here we are, nice set of beds. Because this area has beds, it has also meant that we've had some children born, which is lovely. So this building's all set to go. Everyone's having a lovely view. There's also a ladder down, which I think is so that if you come to the tavern by little boat, you can just climb straight up. I thought that was really cool. And then over here, again, as you would have just seen, our second residence has gone up. I've set Joel to work on the warehouse, but we will do that next time, as we need to get together all the stuff for that anyway. But all the way over here, over the water. And up here is going to be... Oh! I would have thought that would be a gate. Never mind. We can always change it every time. So yeah, this house... Oh! And Eileen has moved in. Little child. But yes, I did actually want this to be the forester's hut. So Kinsley's supposed to live here. So what you do is you go in here, you go manage housing, set it to manual, unassign the child, and assign Kingsley. The child will be fine, I promise. So that's all we've got time for today. We've built ourselves many things today. We've got ourselves a tavern and 2 residences. Next time we'll work on the warehouse and the courier's hut. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to put in your name suggestions if you would like to be colonists. And I'll see you all again next time. Bye!